Alright, well, we live, bruh. We live. We live, bruh. They see you on your phone right now.
Alright.
They see you on your phone right now, Jack. Are you ready like confetti?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Alright, so let's go, Chief. I'll press that. Alright, you ready? Let's start over. Just a little bit more. There we go. So, Reaudy, what's going on, man?
Not really.
Alright, so you just finished up basketball, so we think. Might be some playoffs, might not be. So let's talk about the end of basketball season and just get your overall opinion of how the basketball season went for you.
I think I could have done better.
You could have done better?
Oh yeah, I think I could have done better.
Okay, in what way?
Just like being fearless, you know?
Being fearless?
Not worrying about like falling on the court.
Okay, that was a thought of yours? All the time? Yeah, let's talk about that. Like, I know the last basketball game I went to, which was the game before the last one, you kind of went crazy out there. You was falling on the court, running around like your hair's on fire, jumping around and crap like that, man. So, was that in the back of your mind when you was doing that?
No.
Okay, so, in order to be your best, you can't worry about stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you feel like that's behind you? Now you feel like whatever you do, football or basketball, you're not going to be worried about that type of stuff?
Yeah.
Falling on the football field, falling on the court. You can really get out there and just run around and play like your hair's on fire now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. I'll be looking forward to checking that out. I know you in football right now. 7-on-7 is the thing you in right now. So I'll be keeping an eye out for that. So yeah, as far as basketball, what do you feel like you improved on since you've been in this whole basketball season with your elementary school team? So what do you feel like you improved on since you've been doing basketball?
I feel like I improved on, just like passing the ball around, dribbling the ball, just not making mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not like getting fouls, penalties and stuff.
Okay, not passing the ball is what you said. Dribbling, you think you got better in those aspects?
Yeah.
Cool. So the basketball season didn't go how I know, you thought how you planned it. I know you guys ended up like 2-6, which is bad, unfortunately. Yeah, so just keep pushing. I know sometimes if you have a bad season, bad game or whatever, it can gnaw at you mentally. So, what are your thoughts? So you pretty cool? Like you just use this season, would you say, as a learning experience? That's cool. So did the losing, did that get to you at any part of the season?
Yeah, no, yeah, actually, just losing these games, it's hard to take them as a loss, because everyone wants to win, and it's just like sometimes I would get angry.
Let's talk about your role specifically as far as out there. You really didn't have a significant role as far as being the main scorer or anything like that. What was your mind state as far as not having a big role as far as being a scorer and helping the team out in that way, and as far as losing? Was that something that you struggle with as far as accepting your role while you were losing?
I accept my role, because, I'm a guard. Like, I can dribble the ball. I still need to improve in my shooting, which is probably why I wasn't a post.
Right.
So I understand my role and I accept it.
Right. Did you think that while you were losing, at any point in time, did you think in your mind that, man, I can do more to help the team?
Not really.
It's just that
yeah.
It's just that the coaches, maybe the role that I'm playing right now, I'm not in a position to help. Did you ever think that?
No.
At any point in time during the season, did you want your role to change? Did you want your role to change? Like maybe get a few more shots off. Maybe be in a position to shoot the ball more. So you were pretty content and satisfied with your role?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I know. Let's just keep it real. Let's just talk about your team. I know that you guys had a pretty ball dominant player on the team. Was that hard to deal with for you? Like a person that is ball dominant and takes the majority of the shots?
Yeah, it's pretty hard on me since I don't really get any playing time. So like when I get on the court, I'm trying to do the best I can. And when he gets when this person gets the ball all the time, I don't get enough opportunities.
Yeah, that can happen. Sports in general is a game of opportunity. So, if someone else is getting an opportunity, that can mean that you're not getting an opportunity. And we're all human, and we all think that we can help the team out in a major way. That's why we play sports, to try to help the team out. And that could be difficult. So, it's not throwing any shade to anybody, but, because coaches are in charge of assigning different roles to different players. But, when you, when you're not really getting a chance to shoot or have a significant role as far as that's concerned, it could be a struggle for some people. But, this is a sports podcast, and we're here to keep it real and just talk about the experience and hopefully people out there who's watching this right now that can relate to some of the things that you go through when you're playing your sports, and, me, what I go through as a parent. So, so maybe in the future you can get a bigger role. You got to continue to work. You got to continue to gain the trust of the coaches to be able to, if they're looking for someone to expand their role, just how you practice, how you pay attention, how you focus in practice. That'll go a long way towards gaining the coach's trust. Okay, a lot of coaches don't like to work off. Oh well, what if I do this? They really got to see it. They really got to see it to really believe it. So, yeah, there's that. So let's talk about the experience. Like on one of your last days of basketball, you had two sports in one day. Being a multi-sport athlete that you are, you had to do two sports in one day. You had basketball practice and a basketball game and football practice on the same day. So it was kind of a struggle as far as making a decision on which one you was going to go to. So we're going to talk about that. And any parents and kids out there that are multi-sport athletes, sometimes you might struggle. Hey, should I go to basketball this day? Should I go to football this day? You know, if you're playing multiple sports, because, you know, you can sometimes practice for both of those sports can fall on the same day. So we picked football. So we'll go on we'll talk about why we picked football and all that. So you initially wanted to do basketball. So just take me through that thought process of you picking basketball.
Well, I wanted to pick basketball instead of football because I wanted to, like I said, I wanted to make the fullest of my last game.
Mm-hmm.
And I know there was a game for football, like scrimmage, tomorrow actually. And I just thought, well, like there's gonna be more games, and this is the last basketball game.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. So you picked basketball, and your parents interjected. You know, me and your mommy thought that you should go to football just to keep it real. Our thought process was, I know you didn't have the football season that you wanted to last season. So it's important that you guys and your team get off to a great start. Hopefully build some momentum. You know, say you do great in this scrimmage tomorrow. That'll have you guys feeling good about yourselves. And that'll get the season off on a great start. This is the first scrimmage game you guys are doing as far as 11U, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys come out tomorrow and ball, you give your best effort, everybody balls, and come out with a win, you started the season off excellent. So that'll give you guys some confidence as you guys continue to build and move forward with this 11U season, right?
Mm-hmm.
And with you, everything is pointing towards you having a good role as far as on the team. We think it's important that you continue to build the trust with your quarterback. Basketball season, although this was the last game, it was basically over. Basketball season's over. You know, I don't think you guys are going to the playoffs. I might be wrong. We'll know, I guess, here in the next couple of days whether a team like y'all's who finished 2-6 still goes to the playoffs. I know some leagues, schools, leagues, or whatever, you can still have an opportunity to win a championship or go to the playoffs, even though you don't have a winning record. But in the next couple of days, I guess we'll hear something for sure, right? But yeah, it's important that you guys, if your football team gets off to an excellent start, you know, and plus you had 2 practices before that one, and those were not good practices as far as your standard is concerned, as far as my standard for you. So I thought that it's super important that you get out there and you redeem yourself, so that you can establish yourself in a major role that you should have the opportunity to have as far as this 11U season, right? You getting out there, you playing wide receiver. So that's why me and Mommy interjected. At first, we was going to let you make that decision, and you picked basketball. Unfortunately, we didn't agree with that, so we had to come and change your mind a little bit, man. A little bit, man. So, yeah, that's what's going on. So, we got a football scrimmage tomorrow, man. So, how do you feel going into your first 7-on-7 scrimmage for 11U?
I feel kind of not really confident coming off a not so good practice. You know, just
take your hand out your sleeves. You know, sit down like a big boy.
Not really confident.
Do you see my hands in my sleeves?
No.
Okay. Can you sit there with your hands out of your sleeves and talking like a big boy, right? Because that's what we do. So you're not confident. You just came off a pretty trashy practice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about it, man. Just be open about it. What happened? Why was this practice trashy?
Well, trashy because I couldn't really catch balls. You know, I had to get my gloves taken away from me because I couldn't catch.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't really. Yeah, and I just came after practice. I cried in the car a little bit.
You did cry in the car, and that's okay. You want to do great, and you didn't take it well, It happens. Everybody out there, they'll say, "Man, I like your passion for the game." If you did bad and I caused you to cry, that shows you passionate about your craft. You're passionate about what you're doing. You really care about what you're doing. You love what you're doing. So nobody out there is gonna look at it like, "Man, like you cried, ah ha ha, that's bad." Nah, man, you care. As long as you care, your mind should enable you to do the things that you need to do to get better. Whether it be me and you, we're gonna get out here in a couple hours. If it don't rain, God willing, and go to the field. And what we gonna work on? Catching, route running, going up and getting it at its highest point. Some of the detailed stuff that your coaches are gonna be needing from you when you get out there on that practice field or the scrimmage field or whatever. So we're gonna work on all that in a couple hours. I know it's been rained all day yesterday. We're gonna let the field dry up a little bit. Then we're gonna get out there and we're gonna get busy. We're gonna work. We're gonna get better. 1% even. And if we don't go to the field, then we're gonna do something in the house. You know, we're gonna make room. Where there's a will, there's a way. So if y'all out there, y'all got some room in y'all house, y'all can do some catching drills. Y'all don't need to go to a field. And that's what we're gonna do to get better. So what else? You didn't have a great practice. You cried. So, what caused you? Because I know before the practice started, you had said you was super excited. You was like, "I'm not trying to drop one ball today." So, what do you feel like was the reason you got out there and started dropping balls?
I'm not really sure. It's just like I don't know.
You don't know? You think it was a lack of focus?
No, I was really focused. It kept falling out of my hands.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to give you things from my perspective. When me and Mommy was watching, we was sitting in the car, we was watching. It looked like you got off to a good start. Am I right or am I wrong?
Right.
You caught the first, 2 or 3 balls? Or just take me back. You caught the first 3 balls?
3 balls.
Okay, and I seen the first one that you dropped when one of the coaches had a bag, right? And you had to catch the ball. And what were you supposed to do after you caught the ball?
Go up the field without getting hit by the bag.
Go up the field without getting hit by the bag. And that was the first one that you dropped. So, why did you drop that pass?
It's just like I was too focused on getting past the bag.
Before you caught the pass?
Yes.
Okay, so what do we want to now? You know what you did wrong. Now you can fix it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is it important to do before you turn it upfield?
Just, make sure my footing's right. Remember my route and run it.
So before you get upfield, before you turn it up and run upfield, you want to catch the ball and secure the ball, correct?
Yes.
Because you cannot run upfield if you don't have the ball, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so before you turn it upfield, you want to make sure you catch the ball and secure the ball. And then you turn it upfield. All right? So you said you were supposed to cut a certain way, right?
Yeah.
Which way was you supposed to cut? This way or that way?
This way.
Okay. Did you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, because I thought you told me you didn't understand that.
I didn't. What I didn't understand was I was supposed to look a certain way.
I think that was another route, man.
No.
That was the flat and then up, right?
Oh yeah, it was.
Okay.
Well, and it was that one too.
It was that one too?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what you did wrong. So you know the next time you guys do a drill like that, you should be Gucci, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's important, man, that you learn from your mistakes so that it doesn't happen again. Super important that you learn from your mistakes so that it doesn't happen again.
Okay.
So I'm going to take me back once more. Why did you mess up on the drill?
I was thinking too much.
You was thinking too much? When you were standing in line and the kids were going before you, were you super focused on what the kids were doing and how they were doing it so that when you step up and it's your turn to go, that you're doing the right thing? Okay, so there's once again something that you can learn from and get better at and do it next time so you don't mess up at a drill, right? How long have I been saying, yo, when you're in a drill and there's kids in front of you, pay super attention to the kids in front of you so that when it's your turn, you're not messing up. I've been saying that for a long time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now, is it important enough for you to, when you're in a drill and there's like 4 kids in front of you, to be super focused on how they're doing it?
Yes.
So that you don't mess up?
Yes.
Are you tired of the coaches getting on you?
Yes.
Right. So that's one way. So if I was you and I was standing in that line, my thought process was, I do not want the coaches to get on me anymore. Anymore. They got on you so bad last practice, what happened? They took your what?
Gloves.
They took your gloves. And it was out there cold. You had your hands in your hoodie because your hands was cold. The gloves could have kept your hands warm, but because you weren't doing what you were supposed to do and messing up and dropping balls, they start messing with you. Took your gloves. Coaches will mess with you if you're not out there doing what you're supposed to be doing. Right?
Yes.
So, we stay, if we're in line, we stand there, we're looking at everybody that goes. We're super analyzing how they're doing it, especially if they're doing it right. The foot, how their feet are, how they're catching the ball, which way they're going. All that you want to be talking to yourself about. Oh, he's doing it like this. Coaches didn't say nothing to him. He must be doing it the right way. And even if you second guess yourself a little bit on how the drill is supposed to be done, what is something else that you can do?
Ask questions.
Right. You can ask questions. Like I was telling you, coaches will love it if you ask them a question and you know exactly what to do, instead of getting out there, keeping your mouth shut like you know what to do, and getting out there and not doing and messing up. Ask questions. No one is going to look at you differently. You know what people are going to say? As a matter of fact, if you ask questions, he cares enough about the drill to ask questions. He cares enough about the drill. Now, you don't have to come off like you don't know anything. Like, hey, coach, what are we supposed to be doing? But you can say, okay, now, if coach got the bag and I catch the ball, am I supposed to go right or am I supposed to go left? That's what you could have said in that instance when the coach had the bag. After I catch the ball, I'm supposed to go left or I'm supposed to go right? Oh, okay. Which way am my head supposed to be facing when I'm running my route? Okay?
Okay.
What are you thinking about right now?
Nothing.
Are you thinking about YouTube?
No.
Okay. All right. This stuff is important, man. All right? Because you're tired of the coaches getting on you, correct?
Mm-hmm.
What's so funny, man?
I'm not smiling.
You was. What's so funny, man?
Every time before you say something, I can hear you breathing.
Oh. Oh, okay. Well, try not to focus in on that, all right? Try to focus in on the things that are super important that is going to help you be great, all right?
Okay.
All right. So, yeah, there's that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Ask questions, man. You have a scrimmage tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Okay, so during that scrimmage, you can make the coaches forget about your 2 or 3 bad practices. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, you're going to be playing wide receiver.
Quarterback.
And wide receiver, yup. You're right. I would take how you played. Matter of fact, let me ask you. I'm doing too much talking right now. So let me ask you. Like, how you going to be playing wide receiver and cornerback tomorrow?
I'm going to be playing determined.
Determined?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And fast. Quick.
Fast. That's good. Fast when it comes to what?
Running my routes.
Okay. And what else?
And when I'm at cornerback, breaking on the ball.
Yeah. Because that's the only way you're going to get interceptions. Running your routes fast, yeah. What if you're out there? What if you're super tired? What if you're like, man, like, We're driving down the field. I'm just tired. Like, you feel like you're gonna give in to the tiredness, or
No.
you're gonna still run your 10th route like the first route?
I'm still gonna run my first route.
Okay, you're a wide receiver. Sometimes wide receivers don't get the ball passed to them. So what if you run 3 routes and nobody passes you the ball? How you gonna run that 4th route?
Faster. So they can notice me going fast and be like, okay, so Reaudy's going fast. He's hard. He's not getting the ball. We should reward him by getting the ball.
That's good, man. That's the answer that I really wanted to hear. Right?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. So what's some of your goals for tomorrow during this scrimmage? You got any goals?
Yeah, I want to make 5 catches, 3 interceptions.
5 catches and 3 interceptions?
Yeah.
5 catches and 3 interceptions. Okay. What about any touchdowns on offense?
I want at least 1 touchdown.
You want 1?
Mhm.
I thought you said you wanted 3.
That was 3 interceptions.
Oh, okay. So you good with 5 catches, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions.
Mhm.
Me have to write this in my phone, man. 5 catches, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. All right, man. All right. All right. How bad do you want to complete these goals?
Very, very badly.
Okay.
Just
All right.
like I wanted to beat that boss in Cuphead.
All right. So I know you got little situations you be scared, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What's going to be huge for you tomorrow? Going up, out jumping the defender, and getting that ball. Not worrying about...
That's not really a problem for me right now.
You think so?
No, no, I don't think it is right now.
Okay, we'll see. You know actions speak louder than words, right?
Uh-huh.
So while you tell me that, I hear you, and I believe you. No, I hear you, but tomorrow is going to really show me.
Mhm.
When that ball is getting thrown in the air, and there's a guy covering you, how bad do you want to go up over him, get that ball? Moss. We'll see. Right?
Okay.
I'll be watching. We'll see. Okay. All right. Know your plays, right?
Mhm.
And yeah, that's it. So scrimmage tomorrow, first one. Let's get the season off to a great start, right?
Well,
All right. Make the coaches forget about those bad practices. All right. Let's talk about what you doing right now. You watching football? How else are you learning about the game?
today, speaking of what you just said, I was watching wide receiver and DB plays. I noticed some things. One, I noticed that like they're very athletic when they catch it,
Mhm.
and they're like very athletic and they focus a lot on the ball.
Mm-hmm.
They like, look it in.
Look it in.
They look it in.
Focus. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Yeah. When that ball's in the air, laser hyper focus. So you know how you be on your phone on YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
That's how you need to be looking at the ball as it's coming into you.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Not worried about anything. Not worried about falling on the ground. Not worried about colliding with anybody. Not worrying about anything like that except that ball and getting it into your hands. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then after you catch it and secure it, then we full speed. Then we all out. Right? All right. You know the combine is going on right now?
Oh no, I didn't.
Do you know what the combine is?
When the college players take like kind of like a tryout for the NFL.
Tryout for the NFL, yeah. Doing things like running a 40-yard dash, lifting 225 pounds, running routes.
I recently had a 40-yard dash. I got a score. I clocked in at 5 seconds and 6 milliseconds.
So you ran a 5.6
Uh-huh.
10 years old?
Mhm.
5'6". There was a NFL player. He's a big dude. He was like 6'4", 360 pounds. He ran a 5'7". So maybe you can race him. I thought you said 5'2".
It was 5'6".
It was 5'6". Okay.
Someone did get 5'2" though.
For real?
Uh-huh.
All right, let's try to get that down.
Okay.
You're gonna get that down. You're gonna be all right. You ain't even ran track yet. We gotta fit track in somewhere in there. We do gotta fit track in there.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be great at track. Right?
Uh-huh.
So yeah, the combine, man. Watch it.
Okay.
Yeah, watch it.
We could react to it.
I guess we could, huh?
Mm-hmm.
We'll make it do a little reaction. I guess you don't know any college players that's coming out this year, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Except maybe Trey Benson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're not too high on Trey Benson. I like Trey Benson. But everybody says he's not gonna get drafted high.
I think he might go to maybe like the Cowboys.
Why do you think?
Just predicting.
We'll see. They need a running back. I don't think they're gonna sign Pollard. What's his name?
Tony
Pollard. I don't think they're gonna sign Tony Pollard. So they might be in the market for a running back.
Or maybe the Buccaneers.
Buccaneers. They got a young dude. I'm not sure of his name, but you know, maybe they be in the market for another running back to take some of the pressure off Baker Mayfield if they re-sign him.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't need a running back, do we?
Mm-mm.
We got Jalen Warren and Najee Harris, right?
Yeah.
Probably the number one. Well, I don't know if I say number one, but they're up there as far as a duo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a tandem, right?
Yeah.
1-2 punch, right?
Yes.
Sort of like how you guys might have this season, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see. You guys should fit in your roles, but we'll see. Hopefully, you guys fit in those roles. So what else is going on right now, man?
Well,
School coming along, all right? How's the grades?
Good. It's good. It's decent.
It's decent.
I mean, like B's.
B's, that's good. We keep striving for those A's, right?
Mhm.
We keep striving for those A's. Just the other day, y'all had me in school, man, learning with you, huh?
Yeah.
Working together on some math stuff. They had a parent come into school day and, well, after school and do some work. So I did some work with this guy right here. I wish they had it when I was young, where the parents come in and they learn math for like an hour and a half just so that they're able to help their kids out when they get home in case they have any questions about the math, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was in there and we did an assessment. We worked together on that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We need to work on our teamwork math skills because that could have been better, but we'll work on it. I just wish they had it. I wish they had it when I was young and my mom could have helped me when I got home, but you know, because math is so dynamic, man. Sometimes it changes. I know math teachers nowadays, they're doing things a little bit different than how we did them back in the day.
I know one great thing that happened today.
What great thing that happened today?
I beat a boss in Cuphead today.
If anybody plays Cuphead, he beat a boss. Good job, man. That game is a challenging game, man. I know it make you feel good when you beat a boss, but you gotta beat a game. You gotta beat a game. This guy here is 10 years old. He's never beat a real game yet. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta beat a real game.
I think I'll play Hogwarts Legacy. I think I'll
Yeah. Yeah. Beat Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts. For y'all Harry Potter fans out there, beat that game.
And I think I'll also get back to playing Elden Ring. I almost finished it.
You almost finished Elden Ring?
Yes.
That's a long game. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm on the second to last boss.
Really? Oh, yeah, man. Go finish the job, man.
Okay.
You beat Elden Ring at 10 years old, man. That's that's a task, man. Like that's special right there.
Yeah.
Elden Ring is a hard game, man.
I think I'm on the Fire Giant.
Did you use any cheat codes?
No, I don't know how to do that. I wish I did.
Oh, okay. Don't do that. Beat the game fair and square, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I forgot how old I was when I beat my first game. I know it was Mario Brothers. I know I beat Mario Brothers. I just don't know if I was younger than you, or I want to say I was younger than you, but I did cheat at Mario Brothers. Y'all know out there on that one board where you got to keep hitting the shell on the steps and you get like infinite men? The first Mario Brothers, you get to a part and there's a turtle and he's walking around the steps and you keep hitting the shell up against the steps and you get like infinite men. So I definitely beat Mario Brothers, and it was thanks to that. That was like the first game I beat too. The second game, don't ask me about the second game that I beat. Mario Brothers for Nintendo. That was the first game I ever beat. The second game I ever beat, I can't even tell you, bruh. For real. But when I just beat a game. Didn't me and mommy just beat a game?
Yeah, you guys just beat Borderlands 3.
We just beat Borderlands 3. So that's our third Borderlands game that we beat.
Yeah.
And I'm almost done with Metal Gear The Phantom Pain right now. I've been playing Metal Gear The Phantom Pain for on and off.
Like 6 years.
Like 8 years. Metal Gear The Phantom Pain came out in 2015. And I'm about to beat that. So, I completed like my 41st mission last night. So, yeah, I'm super excited to be nearing the end of that. That game is hard, man. That still stands the test of time. That game came out in 2015, but the graphics is super dope. If you're a Metal Gear fan, you know Metal Gear from back in the day on Nintendo. They still making those. And I'm still playing them. I'm about to buy some Metal Gear apparel. I was on Amazon the other day. They got some Metal Gear t-shirts. I'm about to buy one, man. You know, I got to represent, man, for the games that I play. Yeah, so...
You know, the Anime Awards, you probably would pay attention. The Anime Awards just came out.
Yeah, the Anime Awards just came out. You missed it, right?
Yeah, I didn't know that the Anime Award went to the shirt that I'm wearing. Jujutsu Kaisen just won Anime of the Year. If any of you anime fans know.
Yeah. What's his name?
His name is Gojo.
Gojo. Okay, I know anime's not really my thing, but you're into it. Mommy's into it.
Mm-hmm.
So you gonna watch the awards?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And do you think that this shirt you got on right now, you think that's gonna win the award?
It did.
It did?
Yeah.
Okay, that's dope. You're watching a good anime then, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you asked me earlier today if I can get your hair to look like this.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, like that.
Okay. We can make it like this color.
Like the back of his head, it's lined up.
It's lined up?
Go like this.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
So what you want the barber to do to the back of your head to get it like homeboy right here?
Like this?
Like a square?
Yeah, kind of like a square, like how he has it.
Okay. I'd have to watch and see if they show something that shows the back of his head and see if we can get it like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. We won't be able to probably get your hair like this. Your hair is a different texture. Yours is more curly. His is like straight.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
What about like, so you want us to do the purple in the front like dude and then the gray, the rest gray, or you want it like, that's what you wanted?
Yeah, sure.
Purple and gray.
He has a headband.
Mm-hmm.
That's not his headband though.
Okay. All right, I don't know how doable that is, but yeah, just keep checking in, man.
Okay.
Keep checking in, and we'll see. See.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, all right, you did a little workout last night. What you do? Some pull-ups?
Yeah.
A little bit of pull-ups. You trying to get back into that? I know when you're doing two sports, I normally try to give you a break, right?
Yeah.
I don't just try to drown you in sports because everybody needs a break from time to time, right? Like, do you think of that? Because I know sometimes I don't be like, hey, I'm giving you a break. You ain't got to do nothing for the next 3 days. But does that enter your mind? Like, oh, man, my dad didn't ask me to do anything today as far as push-ups, pull-ups, dribbling, catching, anything like that?
I just play the game.
Yeah, I got you.
And scream at the TV.
Yeah. Well, you're 10. You're a kid, so the game, man, that's super huge right now for you, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else we want to talk about during this podcast, or are we good?
I think we're good.
You think we good?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll be back at you guys next week. We'll let you guys know how this boy did during the scrimmage tomorrow. We'll keep you guys posted on what he's doing. We'll try to put some of these workouts. I know I try to add in basketball here, basketball and boxing here and there, because everybody has to defend themselves, right? For what might can come. You never know. Life is crazy. Somebody crazy might just jump out the woodwork and just start trying to pound cake your head or something like that. So you got to be prepared to duck and do all that to, and maybe come back and with the 2-piece and biscuits.
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah, and all that.
Yeah,
so
yeah, biscuits.
yeah, biscuits. You know what I mean? Because people crazy. People crazy, man. It's just kid trafficking and it's school. I know you know what's going on in schools as far as the shootings and stuff like that, right? Yeah, people crazy, man. You gotta be prepared, be aware, so that you can just protect yourself. All right, so hopefully we can post a workout for you guys later on this week, maybe in the next couple of days. Little boxing workout, little footwork workout, so you guys can stay motivated like Reaudy here, and all you dads out there can stay motivated to motivate the young bucks. But for now, this is the Reaudy and Reau podcast. I'm Reau, he's
Reaudy.
Yeah, and this is episode 4. Until next time, peace.